when he puts transmission fluid in your car instead of oil? Yeah. And I just sat there and simply watched him do it.
It's your girl, Jalen from Rhythm of the Coast, and I'm here with Denise Carter at the Libbey Bowl, and she is hosting the Ojai's Bowlful of Blues. So, Denise.
Yes?
Tell us more about yourself. How long have you been hosting for?
Well, I've been doing hosting for about 3 years, and I started doing comedy about 3 years once my father passed away. It was one way to deal with his passing and dealing with my siblings that didn't quite understand hospice. And that's one night I said to my dad, I should take this comedy class. I was looking at a paper, and I said, I should take this comedy class and talk about your kids. And he said, haha, you should. And so I did that, and before he passed away, he was able to see my first 5 minutes of comedy. So I dedicate every show in my heart to my father.
That's great. That's perfect for a blues fest. And I did forget to mention that she is a comedian, one of the funniest in the 805. And do you have any upcoming shows?
Actually, I do. I have a show coming up for some VIPs at Raise Adobe in Ventura on October 1st. I'll be doing Black Friday for Ventura Harbor's Comedy Festival. That'll be October 14th. And then I'll be at I'll be at Levity Live November 2017. I don't have the exact date, but I'll be there.
So you heard it here first, October 1st, 14th, and in November at Levity Live. And you guys, again, heard it first here. Rhythm of the Coast, I'm Jalen. Thank you.
Cause my heart can't take the blues no more. If you're happy like that, I might get the Holy Ghost up in here. Oh, okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to say. Up in here.
Hi, my name is Janice, and this is Rhythm of the Coast. I'm standing here at the Bowlful of Blues Festival in Ojai, California with
Jerry McWhorter.
Hi, Jerry McWhorter. How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful today. This is a really great venue, and so you're going to be performing?
Yeah, the opening band is a band called the Gypsy Blues Band, and we're out of Ventura and been playing around this area for years. And it's a Thursday night show that we actually do in Ventura every week, and it's an ensemble of great musicians that all play with many different bands, but got a good thing going, and people will enjoy it.
Okay. Have you performed with any of the other artists that are performing here tonight?
Oh, yeah. Morganfield Burnett is coming on later. I've worked with him for years. John Marks is a guitar player with us. Jimmy Caleri. These guys are legends up in this area. I've worked with all those guys for years. And I'm a singing drummer, so it's kind of an interesting thing that as a drummer or as a vocalist, I've worked with all of them, yeah.
That's cool because, you know, the music can't go on without the vocalist and the drummer. Let me ask you this, because blues is important. It's definitely important. What does blues mean to you?
Well, it's the foundation. What is that? The saying that the blues is the roots and everything else is the fruits. And that's where it all comes from. That's where rock and roll comes from. And it's totally an American art form, and that's a great thing.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you perform along with the other artists. I thank you so much for your time.
I'm here with Byron Ward, and I'm here to ask, how are you involved with the Bowlful of Blues Festival and Rhythm of the Coast?
Well, I'm the chair of the Community Advocacy Coalition of Ventura County, which is a partnering 501c3 organization. We're a social justice advocacy nonprofit. We do a lot of work in the community with educating, engaging, and empowering the community.
That's a whole lot of things that you just said you do. So with the Community Advocacy Coalition, you work coinciding with Rhythm of the Coast to advocate for...
rhythmofthecoast.com is an initiative of our advocacy work. And the idea behind the station is to be able to provide a platform so that, as I said, so that we get the word out to the community on different issues that affect the community, and we hopefully move them to action to be a catalyst for change.
So Rhythm of the the Coast is a catalyst for change throughout Ventura County, a low bandwidth frequency in Oxnard, but we are online, correct?
Well, rhythmofthecoast.com is actually an online streaming worldwide entity. Once we get on the air, then we'll have a what's called low power FM. But right now we're just rhythmofthecoast.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Byron. I really appreciate your time and your information. Thank you so much for being a part of Bowlful of Blues, and I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you very much for interviewing me. I hope you have a great evening as well.
You are standing and sitting in a village that's 9,000 years old. So as the first people of the First Nation, we welcome you here. We welcome all the performers here and this tradition that has brought people to Ojai and all of its spirituality here and the music, the art, and the creativity that we've been blessed with.
I'm here with Julie, who opened up the ceremony, and Julie, I just have to say, that was a very spiritual connection. I almost cried when I was up there, and thank you for opening up the ceremony. That means so much to somebody like myself. Now I have to ask you, are you a shaman?
No, a shaman is actually a soul retriever. Okay. So it has a very specific definition. I am my full name, Julie Tumamaya Stensley. I grew up here in the Ojai Valley. I am what you would consider an elder, and I became an elder at my father's passing in 1992 at a very young age, at 34. But at the time, today in today's world, an elder is someone who is of service to their community and to their tribe. So where there were few elders in our time because of history, it's very important for those of us who have the calling or the responsibility of doing this to stand up and take action. So as I said earlier in my opening, that my father opened the very first Bowlful of Blues in 1983. So it's been here at the Libbey Park, right downtown Ojai. And I think what resonates with people is that when I tell people that we're standing in a 9,000-year-old village, you get it. Yes. And it just sends a vibration from the earth of that longevity. So we are still here. Our family is the only Chumash family here in the valley because of Mission Period. We were all kind of subjugated and taken out of our villages, but we remained here in the Ojai Valley. So this is where I raise my children. This is where I do most of my work, although our families come from a long line of villages throughout our territory. So I'm present in many places, and I was told by another elder, a friend of the family's, that when people ask you to pray, you cannot say no. So I am honored to be here to express ourselves through our spirituality, which covers a lot of ground, and when we do that, we mean it for everybody that is alive and breathing, to connect with that other voice out there and that other power out there that sustains us.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you again. I definitely felt the calling, and you weren't just here for the calling and just for the prayer, but you definitely unified everybody here as one today. So I just want to say thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I am here with the founder, Michael Colfer, of the Bowlful of Blues. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, thanks.
So, tell me a little bit about this event that you've got going on.
Bowlful of Blues started in 1983 with myself and my best friend, Clarence Sterling. We we started it as a benefit concert for the Ojai Arts Center, and then it was just supposed to be a one-time concert, but then it was so well received, we decided to do it another year, and then just took off from there. We've been doing it every year.
And so, are you from Ojai, California?
I'm from Los Angeles, but I've lived in Ojai since before you were a twinkle in your grandpa's eye. And Bowlful of Blues is a festival of blues music, and I've been in Ojai my adult life, and been doing this, and then from doing this, I ended up becoming an artist manager and a tour manager, and I've done that for years. And
who are some of the people that you are a manager for?
I managed Charles Brown, and for years, and then I worked with a lot of Zydeco bands from Louisiana, and did a lot of touring and just representing musicians.
Well, this is my first time being here at Bowlful of Blues, and I definitely am going to come back because it's been such a really great atmosphere, just an eclectic group of people just enjoying themselves. I got one more question for you. What does blues music mean to you?
Blues is, it's my favorite music, but it's like a healing force, and the blues just, I have a lot of respect from where the blues came from, and it's a healing form of music because it just makes people feel good, and it came from very difficult circumstances, and it's just something that's. It's like magic, because when you play the blues or you listen to the blues and you feel it in your heart, and you just start to feel better. So and then having it here in this beautiful park in Ojai, it's very gratifying to be able to do this and to have people come and enjoy it.
Well, it's got me feeling great, and I know my team had a really good time, and I just want to thank you again on behalf of Rhythm of the Coast and the Community Advocacy Coalition for allowing us to be a part of something so great. So hopefully we'll be seeing you next year.
I hope so. It's my pleasure, and we wish Rhythm of the Coast all the luck. We want you to be successful, and I know it's going to be a good station, and it's just great having you guys here, and we'll look forward to working together in the future.
And I am here with the legendary Del Franklin of Raw Silk. How you doing?
Fine, ma'am. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful today. What brings you to this venue besides the good music this evening?
It's somewhat like a reunion for the band. We haven't played together now, I guess, in about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So they asked us to do this. So we put aside the other little things we had to do to get together to make it happen.
Okay. How long have you and Raw Silk been a band?
About 22, 23 years.
That's amazing. This is my first time. How many times have you played at Bowlful of Blues?
This is my first time.
Okay.
This is my first time. I mean, I've heard about it because I've been in the area for a long time. This is not Ojai, but like Ventura County. Mm-hmm. That's Ojai, isn't it? I've been in this area a long time.
And did you start as a musician as a child? What inspired you to choose blues?
As a child, I played pro baseball. I mean, I grew up to play baseball. So all of us was like athletes. So, but I decided with bad knees and stuff, you can play music, right? And music is what makes the world go around, right?
That much is true.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on Don Zell.
Yeah, he's good.
You see I cried, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on George Freedom Broad.
Mary Maxine, and thank you so much for checking out rhythmofthecoast.com and the Bowlful of Blues. We had so much fun here. Don't forget to log on and check us out on your phone. You can catch us at rhythmofthecoast.com, listen to us live streaming, and soon at 99.1 KJBU. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Mary Maxine, and this has been rhythmofthecoast.com.